know why it's looking like that because it doesn't feel that bright in here. It's like the freaking camera has issues, I swear. Anywho's, maybe that's better. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm put my stuff on. How are you? Okay. I was not going to try and figure out what Spirit wanted to talk about today. I said, you know what? It's in your hands. Pick whatever you want, is what I said. So, I'm just going through and I'm feeling like, okay, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. And it's like, just like planning out the day, getting things in order, getting it organized, executing something, like, I'm just like, whatever. So, then I go to type in the title, which I was like, I guess I'm just going to copy down and there, go open house. I was like, I don't know what you mean, but I guess we're going to figure it out. Okay. All right. All right. So here we go. I don't know what open house is all about. Maybe this means like it's open. It's just open. They're just open to things. So we shall see. I don't know why they're bringing me to this, which is a self-healing oracle. And I'm like, really? Because I really don't feel like the energy right now as it stands in the beginning of it doesn't feel like it doesn't have like a personal nature to it. It doesn't feel like there's any like shadow work or any, like usually you catch up on an energy of like it's reflection time or it's, and I'm like, I'm ignoring it, but it's the only one that feels like there's energy coming from it. So I don't know why. Selling out. Like giving up on yourself is what it feels like choosing an option, like either you're contemplating about whether going a particular direction is selling out on yourself, or if like maybe you feel like I want to say don't sell yourself short of something. Like this feels like giving up on something that's a part of you or important to you. Oh, help from above. Somebody's about to jump ship is what I heard. Somebody's about to jump ship and have faith. Okay. Somebody is literally about to sell out, like meaning taking an option that's less than what they want, or that's not what they really want, or doesn't speak to them. It's not part of their I don't want to say purpose, but their path. Like it doesn't align with their soul. It doesn't feel like there's a passion behind, like there's something that someone's trying to, that they're like, you know what, there's no way for me to execute this right now. I don't have a choice. I feel like somebody feels like they're at the deadline. And so they are making the choice for something else. I feel like somebody is a little bit different than yesterday, because yesterday was like, okay, we're going to do X, Y, and Z, and Spirit, you're on board. Spirit's like, yes. Whoever this is like, you know what, it should have happened by now. Now it's too late. I'm just going to do this and whatever. If this ever pops off, okay, great. But I'm like, it's like choosing the option not aligned with your purpose, destiny. I'm using those woo wordy words. I don't understand why they don't let you as a moderator pin messages to the top. When you, LP, when you go to your message and you hover the mouse over it, you'll see 3 little dots on the side. You're supposed to. If you click those dots, it'll let you pin the message. I don't know if you have the dots. I'm just telling you in case you do. So, anyways, I'm with you. So it's literally like I'm just not. I feel like I've done everything humanly possible. I have 0 options left in front of me. It's literally like help from the divine is going to have to come in. And I think that that's actually what divine is saying. They're like, they don't want you to sell out. It's like turning your back on something. There we go. Turning your back on something that is meant for you, because you're just like, whatever, and you're done, and so they're like, don't do that. Help's coming. Help from above. Now I understand why they're doing that. help from above. Like the only way to execute this is some fucking divine miracle. Right? And yesterday was all about like divine showing up in another person, but this is like there's nobody around. It's a Sahara desert. Like literally, and I feel like there's a time constraint. So it's like, because it feels like it's past time, like, you know what? I'm probably already screwed because I waited out for so long, and that's the way it feels. I'm not saying that's what happens to you, but somebody feels like they're already screwed. They've got to move forward. They're choosing something. They're like, fine, I'm just going to go, because it's an option that's actually visible in front of them. And let's be real. Sometimes choosing to put your all into something isn't going to help when you got zero in the bank account. You're not making money from whatever this is. You're like, and I have limited time because I'm crispy burnt done at a soul level. So guess what? I only have the energy and the capability of putting myself into one thing. And the rest is just going to have to go. That's what it feels like. It's like, you know what? Okay. And so somebody's going a different direction. And Spirit's like, hold on. They're going to do some kind of intervention, which is what it would have to be. Because you're like it should have happened yesterday kind of energy. And so I think the speed mixed with whatever needs to happen, it's like the combination of those would have to be a miracle. Like, I just want to be like very dramatic and very like, like sarcastic about a miracle. You know what I mean? And so, and Spirit's just like, have faith. Don't jump ship is what I heard. Don't jump ship just yet. And it's like, okay, so they're showing me somebody, I don't know, the imagery I fucking get. It's like somebody's on a ship and they're like, you know what, I can't do this. And they're walking, you know, that like one of those cruise ships, or the olden times, you know, way back when we had wooden ships, and there'd be like this big wooden plank. It was like a big platform that would go up. You could walk up the platform into the ship. And I'm seeing somebody walk down something like that, and like somebody running after them to grab them. Like, whoa, wait, kind of thing. Like they're just like jumping ship. Okay. All right. Well, I get it now. Okay. I mean, it feels like literally there's no convincing. I got to be honest with you. Whoever this is, there's no convincing them at this point. They're like, you're just going to have to do it. Like, Spirit's just going to have to do it. Spirit's going to have to fucking do something. Okay, let's see here. Are you serious? Maybe I need to go in and give, hold on a second. I'm gonna, I have my drink mix. I know y'all see it. I have my drink mix here, and it's getting back there. It's not the toothpaste today. But it's got me, it's potent. Okay. Let me figure this one out. Where are we going from here? So this person feels like, you know, whoever I'm reading for feels like, it's like, don't waste your breath. It really, at this point, it doesn't matter what you say. I don't, you know, like, you're going to have to prove it. You're going to have to prove it. Like, I don't care what you got to say. Prove it. You're going to have to do it. Oh, listen to you. Okay. And here's the thing. I don't feel fed up. I don't even think this person, I don't think people would know that this person is in this position. Like, people around them, people that they know, like, people family, friends, that kind of stuff, wouldn't know they're in this position, whatever position this is. Like, it's not even desperation anymore. It's like, I'm done. Like resigning to having to play in the matrix is the way I want to say it. So it's like I'm gonna have to step back inside the box. I'm gonna have to start fitting back into the mold in order just to like whoever this is feels like it's too late for something to occur. It's just too late. So to me, that means there are real world things external to them that's causing them to go. It's beyond just getting close or down to the wire. Like it's like somebody has stepped over the wire. Like there are consequences that are visible to them. I heard. Hold on. Your luck will soon change. I got to be honest with you. I don't get a sense that whoever this is I don't feel anger. I don't feel like they complain. I don't feel like they put a lot of information out there. I feel like they have stayed silent. It's like their faith was in silence, like they weren't honor and good luck. So good luck's about to happen. Literally, your luck will soon change. I want to talk for this person. I want to be like, it should have already. So, okay, whatever. Like, I just don't think this person wants to hear it. A temptation may lead you astray. What are you talking about? The thing that they're like, I'm just going to go towards this. Like whatever else they are, like, gosh, I don't know if it's too bad is what I want to say. You are destined to succeed. Like, don't let. Okay, how do you, when something is already too late in someone's world, they're already experiencing ramifications, consequences of trying to break out of the mold, trying to follow their truth, trying to follow what feels good and right to them, the path they think, like going down the path they feel like they should be going down, where it may be, okay, the word unconventional is coming up again. And it's like, whoever this is feels it's beyond that. We're done. It's beyond. I saw 1331 up there, mirrored number. Like it, I don't know how to get out of this energy. Like, I feel like no matter what is said, they're like, it's like, you should have already done this. Like, it should have already happened. I don't think there's much of a conversation at this point between the divine and this person. This person's like, whatever. Like words are empty. Hey, words are empty. Does that make sense? So we're going to focus. Okay, first off, what we're going to ask about the temptation may lead you astray. Temptation may lead you astray. And then we'll focus on your luck's going to soon change, honor and good luck, you're destined to succeed. We'll do those, but a temptation may lead you astray. Again, the other option, like the only one that you see before you that's visible. And when you're already encountering real world consequences, you're going to have to take whatever's right the fuck in front of you. You don't have the option to put any energy, to divide your energy, to put it towards, sorry, my hair is really like I did brush it, I swear. Like you're like, I cannot put any energy to this. I can't do anything different anymore. I'm gonna have to go over here. It's at least safer. Just yeah. So let's find out what. So you're looking at another option that's actually present in front of you. Um, and what is that? Let's see here. Let's find out more about that. So we're gonna do as a thought. Focusing on a temptation may lead you astray. Woo! So the temptation, tower, the Emperor, and the Nine of Pentacles. That doesn't feel like the temptation, the thing that's going to distract you. I'm over here trying to I'm like, we're going to talk about this, and Spirit's like, we're going to talk about this. I'm just here apparently for the ride. So let's talk about this. We've got the Tower, Emperor, Nine of Pentacles. Obviously, we know Tower moment is something that's fated, destined, going to happen. It's going to restructure some type of foundation. It's going to be something like something new built on. And yeah, something. I feel like there's already been a like deconstruction of something, and so now it's like this time is the construction of something new. Emperor is obviously taking authority, taking lead. This is like the other day, the thing that you were waiting for, that's been waiting for you to get here, was the Emperor, right? So it's a person, situation, circumstance. It's been waiting for you to get to this point. So they've got the Tower and the Emperor, and then on the other side, your freedom. Why are we starting out this way? What's the deal? So they want to talk about your concern for investing time, energy into something. We got the Five of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is actually building, collaborating, the creation of something tangible in the world for people to see. So it's like work. It's like putting in the work towards something. Five of Pentacles is like, I don't have the energy and I don't have the capacity to put time or energy into something because it's like I'm experiencing real world consequences. I've got just enough energy for one fucking thing. So if at the heart of everything, my stability and sense of security is in question, I'm gonna do the only thing I'm gonna put my energy behind is that. Period, point blank. So that's what they want to talk about. Okay. Okay, there was purposeful. The Two of Wands is making that decision of what you're going to put your energy behind. We already know. We already fucking know. This person already knows. They already know. All right, they want you to pause before you do that because it's almost like, here's the thing. I think Spirit's trying to tell you, the thing that's right in front of you that you can do right now, if you keep putting your energy into that, or you go down that route, you even Spirit's aware of your lack of ability to divide your energies. Like, I think this thing's going to consume it, and so you're going to sell yourself short. It's almost like forgoing and forsaking what you want and what you desire in order to be able to survive, in order to be able to fit in order to be able to just manage this life, right? It's like you're choosing something because it's already there, it's already a structure, it's already in play, and it's not really what you want, but you're feeling backed into a corner that you've got to choose that. And Spirit's like, but you won't be able to divide your time. And you're like, I know, precisely. I don't have it in me to do that. And if something could happen, it should have. It should have already. And somebody's just feeling very resolute on that. I feel very resolute. This is what I'm choosing. I don't know what you want me to say to you, Spirit, but and it's. I don't think this person is. I think this person is very aware of the consequence. It's like, yeah, I know this was supposed to. I know, it's like having to sell out on a dream is what it feels like. You're jumping ship, and it's like they're like, I don't got what it takes to put it in. If everything else, if my cup was full, if everything else was taken care of, and I didn't have to divide my energies, I'd have a reserve to put towards this, but I don't at this time. And that is what's dictating my choice right now, Spirit. And I feel like Spirit's like, but one of them, because in one of these he's holding the world, and the other one there isn't. So he's choosing the action. He's like, I think they're saying like, but one of them is going to have the potential to expand, the other one does not. And you're like, I get it, but it's too late. So if that was your stance, then you should have assisted before. This quote unquote help from above should have already came. So now we've got the Page of Swords. Empress. She may be, quote unquote, I am being brought to this. This is sad. I can't exactly show you, but she looks like she's skin and bones. I'm going to cover up her mid portion. Take a look at this. Take a look at the skin and bones and look at her face. Like, look at how skinny she is. When I tell you she looks like she's just bones and dripping skin. Like, isn't the Empress supposed to be bountiful and abundant? I mean, she reminds me of me when I had lost the weight from having the candida overgrowth. And the one thing about being bigger is you have more boobs. But for crying out loud, when you've breastfed children, it looks like tube socks with hacky sacks in the bottom of it. It is terrible. I've heard that somewhere before, and I stole it. I'm like, that's accurate. And that's what she looks like. So it's almost as if I feel like they're saying there's news of something coming in, or like some type of abundance coming in, or bounty. What? They made me say bounty. I was hearing bountiful, and bounty came out like some kind of bounty. A bounty is like the financial reward for something. If someone does something, wins something, or like when they're looking for a person, you get the reward because you found them. I don't know why it's coming across like that. So Spirit's like, it's coming in, and you are looking at it like, I don't know. I think the skin and bones and the drippy, it's like, I'm sorry, but I usually see like like a feminine figure impregnated with. You know what I mean? Not skin and bones. Like not to the point where they look emaciated. That doesn't seem bountiful to me. Like your perspective on whatever they're saying, it's empty words. You feel like Spirit's giving you empty words. And you're like, great. When it comes, fantastic. Like you're not willing to change your choice or your trajectory based upon what Spirit is saying to you at this point. You're like, you know what? 5 days ago, okay. Right now, no. Too late. Sorry. I tell you, I make potent stuff. I mean, really? And that's supposed to be the Empress, David. Sorry, no. And like beneath her feet are skulls. Like take a look at this. Her feet rest on other skulls. You see that shit? Mm-hmm. Like you ate the souls of other people and you're still emaciated. I'm sorry. That was kind of what it looked like. I'm just saying. I mean, can I just say, the looks of the Nine of Pentacles, she looks much more better than this Empress. Like over here, it's like you're saying, like, I've got to take action towards, what will give me this financial freedom, independence, where I'm feeling financially free. And Spirits, but what about this? And you're looking at it like, ew, because you can't see it. First off, it's not already right in front of you. So it's like, I can't eat off of promises. And this just looks like empty promises. I mean, And it's like you're at this point just willing to give up on your dream, jump ship, give up on what you desire, unless some magical something happens, Spirit. I'm just saying. Hello, everyone. So you're like, you're going to have to bring something in. Like something has to intervene. Something like, again, Six of Pentacles, this is the help, the assistance, what it is that you need in order to be able to not give up on your dream, to not give up on what you desire, the vision you have for yourself and your life. And so it's like, look, Spirit, I know whatever's right in front of me probably isn't going to elevate me and speak to my soul the way that this other thing is. But I have to be of the world. I'm in this world. I'm having a human experience. And what I am experiencing right now is the repercussions of having faith in this over here and it not coming to fruition. And so according to whoever human I am, it's like Spirit is saying some help and assistance is going to come in. You're not quite convinced. Like, you're almost like, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing and change gears. I'm not going to stop going after this other option until it arrives. I just won't. Until help, assistance, abundance arrives. So you've got the Page of Swords, which is the news of, it's the message, the news of the Empress, the abundance, the fruitfulness, the fertility of it. And you're like, you can't sell me on it with the promise of something someday happening And they're like, no, we there's going to be something backing this. Six of Pentacles. I feel like they're saying it is your time to receive. My question is, are you saying I have to take action towards this? Because I got to be honest with you, I feel like you have. I feel like you have watered that dream or whatever it is. I don't know exactly what the fuck it is. I don't know if it's a person. I don't understand if it's a career just yet, but it's like there's like two paths in front of you, and you feel like one is more aligned with matrixy, fitting in the box, conforming to some kind of a mold, and the other is, like they said the other day, the unconventional. And you're like, this is the one that's in front of me, and I have a mouth to feed and bills to pay, and I've got real world things, and I'm experiencing consequences in my life. And so if something's not here right now, it's not fucking getting chosen. And I got very limited resources and energy within me. So it's just going to be this. Case spirit, case spirit. And so it's one of those things where it's like you're choosing this option and they're like, don't sell yourself short. And you're like, I'm willingly and knowingly selling myself short because I just can't. It is a boundary, it feels like. And so my question is this: Are they saying that whatever comes in, whatever news, offer, whatever this Page of Swords, okay? Because it can be just somebody reaching out. It can be hearing of some kind of news of something. It could be some kind of a tangible offer that a person offers, because the Page of Swords is the communication of that. And it's like we see you, like, whatever this is sees potential, it's fertile, or maybe whatever this is fertile. And it's like, is there, my question, Spirit, is, when you bring me the Six of Pentacles, are you saying with this offer comes the help and assistance, or by going after this offer, I'm promised that things will balance out and I will be able to get the help and assistance? Because at this point, non-negotiable, will not go after that. I'll go after the one that I know for certain will. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not taking actions based upon promises. Okay. So tell us, okay. It's sometimes I answer a question with another like thing that I'm like, okay, well, what does that mean? I'm like, great. So I'm like, it's like, I'm like, you're not helping me out. And it's funny because the cards also say that as well. Maybe I'm in the energy of somebody else and I'm like, what the fuck's that supposed to mean? Like, you know what I mean? We got the Knight of Swords now. So over here is the Page of Swords. The idea and notion that the Knight of Swords is like swift change. It's a trajectory change. I always say it's a trajectory change. Because it's that 180. It's that shift in perspective, the sword, right? It is they're cutting something out to clear the way. But I don't feel like it answers the question. Because on the heels of it is the Seven of Cups and the Devil. Yeah, we fucking get that. The sense of confusion and the potential to choose the wrong cup, because not every cup in the Seven of Cups is good. Okay, let me see here. I don't know. There's one that has like some kind of serpent coming out of it. There's another one that has a skeleton legit. It's like, oh, that probably would not be good. That might lead to death. I don't know. Or one has like an octopus monster come. I don't feel like any of those would actually be a good choice in this scenario, right? And so, but you're like confused as to which cup to choose, and it's like fear or being beholden. Like I feel like the devil is representing. Hold on, he has a some of the images in here. Okay, like I have to cover this up because YouTube is getting stupid. It's artwork, but they don't consider artwork if it's on a tarot card now. But it is. It's art, and it used to be okay to have certain images if it was a part of art and not corn. But now there's a wing wang on this card, and I got to cover it up. Okay, but it's almost like this devil card is. It's not just the fear, it's being stuck. I feel like it is a choice of the matrix. It's like huh. Okay. They're saying no, this will change you. Whatever this is, this information that comes in is going to change your decision. Because right now you're in this Seven of Cups where there's choice. You can't always tell what's in each of the cups, and so it's almost like you got to choose it before you know what the other outcome is, what's going to come out of it, right? And so it feels like they're saying whatever this is. I'm like, what? I'm asking about this Six of Pentacles. Like, what do you mean? Is this before? And they're like, whatever this Page of Swords is going to make you change your mind. That's a change, the 180. Remember, there's two wands here. You're going after the matrixy one. It's going to have you change your mind because the devil is the matrix. It is conformity. It is feeling chained to something when you really aren't. It's more of a choice. It is the fear that keeps you beholden to something, right? And so they're like, no, what's about to come in, whatever is going to be shared with you will change your mind. So if you're already of the mind that it's too late, and so something magical like some miraculous thing would have to happen right now, like it would have to happen right now, they're like, this is going to come in and it's going to change your mind. You will stick with your dream, your passion, your desire, your goal, or whatever is unconventional to you that feels right to you. Okay. You might have their attention now, Spirit, with that. Like, I still think that there's still skepticism. It's like, still I'll believe when I see it, but it's like, I don't feel like there's as much of a shutdown on at least hearing what Spirit's got to say. They want me to go, what is that one again? Okay, so let's pull these over here. We're going to keep the this. We're going to keep that one out. Okay, because all of this said, and the Tower feels like Tower tends to be rapid, instant change. And I said, it felt more like the choice of. Okay, so we know what the temptation. Okay, so I didn't think that was what they did explain the temptation. It's very tempting to choose. Like, I get it. They're like, that's like because of the whole scenario, where you're at, what you're experiencing, the fact that you're like, it should have already fucking happened, and I'm already experiencing consequences of it not happening. So no, I'm going with and by all means, I mean, there's a difference between throwing a fit and a tantrum and blaming Spirit versus you going, you know what, in this world, this is my boundary. This is what I choose. Like, I have to choose me at some point. And, I'm the one that has to live this experience. It's all fine and dandy to get downloads and things like that of what I should be doing, but I'm the one that has to experience this. And so I'm in the driver's seat. I'm going to choose this because this hasn't happened. And Spirit's like, we are going to give you some help from above. Hence why that's what the temptation was. They're like, it's that. It is the honoring the self, what you're needing right now as a human being, being realistic about what's in your environment, and having to make a decision based upon that, so that you can take care of you in this moment. And sometimes that does mean doing something that feels like you're selling out, right? And it's like, if there were different circumstances, you would choose differently. Spirit's very aware of that. So that's what they're going to give you, is this idea of the Page of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. I'm still feeling like, you're still going to believe it when you see it. And at least there's an acknowledgement. Spirit's like, we're on the same page. We understand. We know what you're saying, what you're doing, what you're choosing. And we know what would need to happen for you to choose the other. And we also know you would choose the other if it were here. So that's why they're like, yeah, we know it's very tempting to go the other direction. But again, they've talked about your luck will soon change, and then to good luck. So it's not even like, there's not even a question. Like, yes, when we say your luck's going to change, you're going to have a whirlwind. I don't know. I was not trying to say whirlwind. Let's not try to spice this up, Spirit, to make it sound better. A whirlwind of good luck. Okay. Sorry, I'm in somebody else's energy, so I can't help it. And then you are destined to succeed. And so Spirit really does want you to stay on this path. So let's talk about whatever this again. Spirit is very aware. I'll believe it when I see it energy, okay? Spirit's still going to put it out there. But it's almost a sense of, how in certain religions, like Christianity, you'll have some churches who tell you not to question God, but really there's a lot of denominations and churches and verses that are used in the Bible where they talk about, and I'm just using this as an example, you don't have to be Christian, where they say God wants to prove themselves to you. Like challenge God, like, you know what I mean? Like prove yourself to me. And I feel like, and Spirit, Source, God, whoever, loves to prove themselves and show up. And so it's one of those things where it's okay to be like, I will believe it when I see it in this kind of scenario, because you're not slinging shit at Spirit. You're not doing something vengefully. You're not being like, you're not in a woe is me. You're just like, I'm just making decisions for myself. So let's ask about what this would be. Page of Swords. What do you want to tell them, Spirit? I feel like whoever it is, even just tired of trying to fathom what it could be. It's like, I just feel like I stepped out into a crisp, cool air. Like when I breathe in, when you go out in the mornings and it's like the air is really crisp and cool. And okay, I'm about to put a hole in the wall because I'm so close to the fucking back. What the fuck? Troy, you're really good at putting anytime I give an analogy from Christianity. The reason why I have those is because my father was a minister, guys, okay, growing up. So slightly questionable of a minister. No offense to him, but I mean, that's not what I would. I'm going to get a neck lift. I don't know why my ADHD is kicking in right now. And I'm like, oh, I really want to get I will one day. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I don't know. But anyways, Troy tends to put something in there sometimes, is able to put some stuff in there sometimes that aligns with that. So you can totally have my back if you want to, Troy, and be like, yes, it says. about this. All right. I'm trying to figure out where spirit wants the, like, what are you going to tell us about the, we'll wait. I got a little bit of time. I'm going to put and just have the Page of Swords. Okay. I was like, any day now would be great. Things are so reversed on that screen as opposed to. All right, tell us about the Page of Swords. I feel like this has already been explained. We got the Five of Wands, which is literally on here. It says competing goals. It's like, yes, I want this, but you know what? As a human, this is required right now. And so it's like, when you're in the space of, if I'm being torn between two areas to put my energy, one is getting chosen. And if one of those things on the table has to be my sense of security and stability, to be able to even live, you know what I mean? Like, then that's getting chosen first. I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I am a well-educated indigenous person on indigenous ways. But when I say that, I do know and I'm aware, and I'm going to butcher it because I don't remember the tribe that it came from, but Maslow's hierarchy of need was actually co-opted from indigenous Americans, and what they taught as there's no ability to connect with, like when your basic bare minimum needs, like, each chakra is built upon the other. And so if your root is out of alignment, I know that's not our indigenous people, that's not, but there's a common theme here. Hang on, I'll get to it. Where it's like, if that is not met, then your ability to feel secure in other aspects or other areas. I know that Maslow's hierarchy of need he changed it up a little bit, and it looks a little different. He kind of switched a couple of things around. And so, but the premise is the same. If you have to even question or fight for your mere existence, then your capacity to master the others, or to feel secure in the others, or to wield energy from any of your other points, and to be really well connected spiritually to source is going to be impossible. Like, it's exceptionally difficult to do that. And I know that what people utilize as the basis of their sense of security, that makes them feel secure within themselves and in life. But we all know, if you're having to fight to just even have what feels like the right to live, basic food, shelter, all the things just to be able to exist, it's like, then everything else just kind of, it's not important. And so when we're talking about competing goals, my soul may want something, I may feel exceptionally called, but if other things are requiring my attention that are more important, that will always take me out of being able to focus in on those areas, well, they're going to get my attention, period, point blank. Okay. And I wish I was a better teacher. I read things, and then you can ask, like, I love Shruti because, like, when I talk to her, she makes things sound so good, and she explains things in great ways. with the energy centers and things like that. There's obviously more eloquently spoken people out there. So I'm literally regurgitating things that I took in and found a way to apply, but didn't like memorize specifically, blah, 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 because I just operate from that understanding now. So when I say stuff, I apologize. I am fully well aware. I would just encourage looking at some of the more well-established, I want to say ancient, meaning that wisdom of many of the original thought forms and understanding of spirituality. We'll just put it at that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily this modernized, we're Western, right? Western way of looking at things, colonized way of looking at things. So just saying, there's a lot of exceptional people and wisdom out there to be had. How is this the Page of Swords? What has that got to do with the Page of Swords? Like, I'm not in the... Okay, we got the Three of Pentacles showing up again. So we have the competing goals, like the conflict within yourself. It's like bothersome details, where it's like, those damn details. I've got rent to pay. I've got this and this and this. I've got to do these things. I'd love to go and do this, and not get paid for 10 years until it pops off. But damn it, if I don't got to fucking eat shit. Being a human, right? Those details, those bothersome little details. Seven of Air, we got or Seven of Swords. They're pointing me out. More is going on than meets the eye. This is like in Rider-Waite, the guy goes into, there's a depiction of the guy going into an army's camp and kind of like gathering up certain things. Like he's really trying to place himself where he is on even playing field. Like he has just as much of a chance as anybody else at success and maintaining what they've acquired. And so there's a bit of strategy that goes into it, right? And so they're saying but nobody knew. He went in at night. Nobody knew what was really going on. And so if somebody, if there's like Seven of Swords is almost like that's what evening the playing field, right? But it's happening in a capacity that not everybody's aware of. So you may not be aware of certain things that are happening because it literally says more going on than meets the eye. It's like, it's just that, like maybe that the playing field is going to be evened out for you. You're just not aware of it yet. But again, I don't think that you're like, I don't care to make my decisions based upon things that are not here right now in the present. And then I have the Magician. It's odd because it feels slightly out of place. Like maybe I should put it at the end. So on here, okay, so obviously this is about something being able to manifest within your reality. It is about utilizing everything at your disposal to be able to do that. Again, you're in the energy. Like I'm questioning that because I'm like, we've already established, like it's not up for debate. Whoever this is only has enough reserve because it's at the point of being weary. You're not just tired, you're weary. And it's like, I gotta choose me. And so I can't make something come from nothing that's there. Like if there's nothing there, I can't just pull from a reserve that doesn't exist. And it's like faith alone is not enough to fill up my cup. And so this energy of like it's like, are you again? I feel like I'm back at that Six of Pentacles energy. Like, what are you saying this is? Like, is this like if I do, then it'll come, or it'll come so that I can do? And because I am not in the place of if I do, then it'll come. I'm not there. I'm not there, right? Because it's like they're saying you're ready. It says you have the resources or the ability to manifest the resources. And I want to be like, don't you fucking think I would have if I could have? The fuck is you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? But the thing that they're highlighting the most on here is life is magical. I mean, maybe I'm just too in the energy and I'm like, "Woohoo." It's like, I don't mean to be a mockery spirit, but like, this sounds like a whole bunch of frou-frou, fluffy fluff, smoke being blown up my ass. And it's like, I'm just not, like, that's not the conversation I'm here to have. Like, if you got something legitimate to say, fine. If not, I've got shit to do. And it feels like that. It's kind of like, no disrespect, but I got shit to be doing. Like, you're taking up my time. But over here, it's weird because we have this is why I'm like, where does this belong? Like, why are you bringing this in? Are you saying something magical is about to happen? Because we have the recognition, three of pentacles, because that's also what it is. It is someone hiring somebody else to do something where they put something on display for the world to see, right? So like your work will be on display for others to witness. Power of creativity. It's like the building, the collaboration, right? And then we have the King of Earth, which literally is the King of Pentacles. At the bottom, it says a successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. You've got the Midas touch right now. Is that what you mean? Like you are ready. You've got what it takes. Well, I understand that, Spirit, but obviously I don't have like I don't. Like I know I could do this. I know whatever is calling me and it's unconventional is meant for me. I would rather be doing that. But guess what? I got to conform because I need X, Y, and Z. Does that make sense? And so it's like I feel like what they're saying is maybe they're just trying to remind you. We understand that there's a lot going on and that you've got competing goals and all these damn little details, right? Because it's like, I think what they're saying is because there's more going on than meets the eye, is they're going to take care of the details. Whatever it is that's preventing you, like something is going to be handled. Like, yeah, I got to eat. Sorry, Spirit. And they're like, you know what? You're right. Those things need to happen. Some of air, more going on than meets the eye. We're going to try to help address that. And it's like, because we know you've got what it takes to do this. It's just those damn bothersome details. So we got something maybe going on in the background. In fact, something so much so that whatever you're planning to do right now is about to give advice. It literally says plans have revision to them, which we said is over here. This Knight of Swords is going to change your choice in the direction that you're going. Still feeling like I'll still believe when I see it, and it's literally some type of recognition for work that you do. It's like you're going to get the recognition because you have the ability. Okay, now I understand why it was over here. I was like, I don't understand the placement of this card. Why is it right there? I get it. They're acknowledging you do have the capacity, and you're about to get the recognition for your capacity, okay, to do whatever is in outside of the box. Whatever it is that you do that's outside of the box is going to garner attention. And so they're asking you to go ahead and accept an opportunity, which I think is what this Page of Swords is, this opportunity, because it literally says confidently accept. And maybe they wanted to give you the whole, we know you're fucking capable of this. You got it. You've got the works to do this. So accept it with confidence when it shows up. And then it literally says new partnerships. Ah, shit, I forgot to plug in I'm going to put a hole in this wall. I'm not manifesting that, Spirit. Don't do it. I don't know why some days I forget to even plug this bad boy in. And then it has to go, oh, you're about to die. And I'm like, oops. Okay, sorry. Because it says you've come into your own, continue to move forward. But it literally says on the thing, on this Two of Wands, new partnerships or contracts. Don't let your inability to put yourself completely behind the unconventional that you feel more aligned with. Don't let that make you believe that you're not capable, that you don't have all the abilities, because it literally says you are ready. You've got it all. You have the ability. So okay. So your inability to fully put yourself behind this other one, and even this moment in time where you're like, I've got to choose this. They're like, don't let that stop you from taking this when it shows up, because these fucking details you've had to tend to all this time, like eating, surviving, all that kind of stuff, isn't your fault. And it's not indicative of you not having the capacity. There's a lot of people who have more talent in all kinds of arenas and areas and niches that don't get the recognition that they deserve because they've not been able to put their all into it, right? And it's not their fault. And it has nothing to do with their capacity, their ability, or how talented they are about something. So this is like you've come into your own. So I guess this Page of Swords is an offer or opportunity to kind of collaborate. Three of Pentacles. A collaboration could be just a contract, right? Like they're not necessarily your boss, but they contract like some type of opportunity that allows you to do something, right? Okay. And so on that, we've got your luck will soon change, honor and good luck. Okay, this is great and dandy, but again, Spirit, we're still dealing with what's happening right now. We've already established there's real world ramifications already fucking happening. So what the fuck? Okay, we'll just do this and then we'll wrap it up. What time is it? 10:33. So it feels like it says you can, it's expectation, occupation, and child. Child is usually like a fool. It can be a child, but it feels more like a new beginning, right? Something new. It's an indication that something new. You can expect new career, new work. Somebody can expect new work. Okay. I'm trying to, and they just said, put that back. We'll explain it differently. I was like, okay. Kind of makes me feel like they're like, you should get it, but don't worry about it. We'll explain it differently. I'm like, okay. It's a career opportunity, or it's an opportunity with work that allows you to do what your wish is, what your true desire is. Okay, it's what you're aligned with, that pie in the sky, whatever kind of feeling, what you've envisioned, so that you don't have to sell out, right? And then when I say sell it, it's like selling yourself out, like selling, you know, not somebody else. Who gives a fuck about other people? I mean, we care about people. We don't care about what they think, though. They don't factor into how we do things. Okay, explain. I don't know what she was trying to do, but go for it. I felt like expansion, but it felt like that was a limited understanding. So they're giving me whatever this does, whatever the Page of Swords is. We got the main male with toil and labor. Main male is making me feel more like just masculine energy, taking action. And toil and labor is always about doing what you gotta fucking do, not what you really want to do. It's like having to do the things just to get by. It is the work that's undesirable. It is all of that kind of stuff, right? And so they're like, whatever this is allows you to go towards what it is that you want, what you desire, what your dream is, versus taking action towards things, which at this point I think is what you're doing. You're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do this because it's in front of me, so I'm gonna do that. And so it's like taking action towards something that's not going to be beneficial or fruitful, so that you can enter into a state of ease. Yeah. Okay. How are you going to address the idea or the notion or the understanding that this should have already happened? Because this person's like, it should have already happened. Like, the words don't hold water, don't hold any weight, because it's already too late. So it's like, I'm not going to address it. What the fuck? I feel like they're saying what you're planning on committing to right now, plans and commitment, is actually only going to keep you in feeling entrapped in the same loop, the same feeling stressed, depleted, stressed. And so they're like, instead of continuing to do that, they're going to help you go this other route so that you feel at ease. Okay. I know, I guess they're saying you think that because the other thing is right in front of you right now, that's going to alleviate something, and it's not the way you think it is. So the only real way to alleviate this sense of entrapment, this sense of lack of freedom, this sense of stress is to, and that's why they're going to send, that's why something's coming. Well, again, Spirit, they'll believe it when they see it. I think whatever is in front of you right now, it's more about the way that it makes you feel. Sure, it might tick off certain things and it might feed you and things like that, but they're like, it's more about how it's going to make you feel during this. Like, it's not necessarily going to improve the quality of life. It's not necessarily going to make you feel fulfilled. You're not going to necessarily feel, you know what I mean? Because there's something about your soul that's sick and tired of conforming to the status quo. It's sick and tired of conforming to what we like to call the matrix, right? This belief system and way of operating, and it's like, it's like you might do well. Your root chakra might be okay, but your sacral, your solar, your heart, all of that's not going to be okay with it. And so it's like you'll be kind of capped off at that sense of, oh, I am stable, I'm being fed. And by all means, I get the sense they know. It's not like Spirit doesn't know. They know something has, like, it should have already happened. It should have already occurred according to you. And it's not, I don't actually get any argument from Spirit saying that. They are aware of the shit that you're having to deal with. They understand that, and they understand the immediacy of something. And they understand why you're having to choose what you're choosing. And so they're like, you know what? We understand that you need help from above. And we're going to send whatever we can to help give you the faith. Have faith you're going to get the help that you asked for. I just don't feel like that satiated anybody, but I can tell you right now, Spirit's so aware that you're willing to put your energy behind the thing that's going to keep you feeling depleted and going in that direction, because it takes care of those damned details of having a human existence, right? But they are saying it is going to change. They want you to have faith that it's going to change. They're willing to come in, show up, show out, and prove it to you, and that the luck is going to shift and that you will succeed. I just want to be like, so what do I do about the ramifications I'm having to experience right now? Like, what you want me to do about it? Like, just not worry about it. You know what I mean? It's like, my ring was trying to come off, sorry. Witch's moon. Well, when I tell you, anything else? I guess not. We'll get this and then we'll be done. Witch's moon. Magic, sacred. This card showing up in your readings letting you know that magic is at work in your life right now. This could be an indication that a manifestation, incantation, intention, or spell you have cast is about to manifest. Or it could be a sign that you need to take the steps to make towards that, to do those things. Tap into your own inner magic to find that spark within yourself and start to make your dreams a reality. Any kind of manifestation is a collaboration between you and the universe energies. So Spirit is actually suggesting that you use your magical gifts to the fullest. Now's the time to step into your power, own your magic, and bring it to the fore of your personality. This card suggests that as you do this, as you claim and use your magic to bring this into you, it suggests that the manifestation will come quickly because magic is afoot. Sometimes, amazing how we can feel so powerful in our own magic and yet somehow think that we are powerless to other energies. If another energy has a capacity to trump me, I also have the capacity to trump it. Meaning that if something, like for instance, when someone does lower level energy work, we'll call it, on us, magic, whatever you want to say, and it's successful in some capacity, then in a sense, they are manifesting over our wants and desires, right? But if that can happen, then no matter what another person sends my way, or if we're talking about ancient energies, spiritual energies, whatever they place upon us, we just have to get to back to that place where we feel powerful within ourselves and recognize that power. Because if they can place a seal on us, then we can remove it. So if you feel as though there have been energies at play contributing to the factors at hand, I would say, remember who the fuck you are and just how powerful you are. It's not enough to believe it. You must step into it and utilize it. And that maybe right now is the right time to claim those things. If there ever was a time to do a protection spell, a banishing spell, a binding, or anything else like that to protect yourself. Because if someone can do something to influence you, then you have the power to get rid of it as well. Frequently, they find moments and times in our life when there's so much going on that we are distracted, that there are aspects that we are dealing with so that we don't know what is happening until it has, and then they convince us we're powerless. But you can't address something until you're aware of it. Once you become aware of it, if you then take time to work on yourself, your energy, you can restore your strength and have faith that you can execute whatever it is that you see fit for yourself. When you're aware, you can do what it is necessary to put you back into your power, standing firmly within your power and wielding your own energies instead of them being manipulated by others. So I want to say, if you at some point have felt like you couldn't break free from something, I think Spirit is saying, now's the time where you can not only break free from something, but make things come to pass. The Magician card, the fucking Magician card. You have everything, you have all the abilities. Life is magical. Like they kept wanting to bring something magical. So here's the thing. If I feel like saying, for those that this resonates with, now's the time, like with your full heart, with your full strength, to claim something, exert it, and to call it into being. Whatever you do when you are manifesting, whether it's writing, whether it's some type of ritual to be able to kind of like ground in the energies, I say that your faith in yourself and your capacity to not let other energies dictate things for you to actually make something happen, like believing in your own magic, it will be amplified at this time. And by doing so and watching it come in will amplify your confidence more. So claim it. Don't ask for it. Work your magic and make it happen. Yeah. Because it doesn't tell you to ask for help from above. It just says help from above. It's almost as if you're telling the energies, do this. You're not commanding, you're wielding. And the space from which it comes from is not that of desperation or revenge. It comes from a sense of power. That is what they will respond to. So, right. Okay. Hope everybody has a fantastic and wonderful day. Y'all have a great... I think I can come on tomorrow, maybe. But hope everybody has a fantastic, wonderful day, and I will see you guys later.